Tonight, President Bola Tinubu unveils a comprehensive security and economic framework to position blue economy. President Bola Tinubu calls on Nigerian youth to embrace creativity. Governor Sharifu Boriwori stressed need for enabling environment for core members. Federal government promises to strengthen ties with Thailand for strategic economic growth. Good evening and welcome to the Delta Television Main News. You can follow our news online on Facebook and YouTube at Delta Broadcasting Service Asaba, or you can visit our website at www.dbsasaba.com. Joy Uche is my name. Thank you for joining us. President Bola Tinubu has unveiled a comprehensive security and economic framework aimed at harnessing Nigeria's marine and aquatic resources, positioning the blue economy as a key driver of economic diversification, job creation, and long-term prosperity. The president stated this during a presidential parley with participants of Senior Executive Course 47 of the National Institute for Policy and Strategic Studies, NIPSS, at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. President Tinubu, who was represented by Vice President Kashim Shettima, said his administration is committed to converting the country's maritime potential into sustainable national wealth. According to him, the blue economy offered a strategic pathway to diversify revenue, create employment, and revitalize ecosystems that underpin development. He welcomed the NIPSS study on blue economy and sustainable development in Nigeria, describing it as a timely guide outlining opportunities, challenges, and policy priorities, highlighting the country's rich marine endowments, including an 853-kilometer coastline, inland waterways, fisheries, and a strategic position in the Gulf of Guinea. President Tinubu directed the establishment of Ministry of Marine and Blue Economy, modernization of ports, expansion of aquaculture, coastal tourism, marine biotechnology, and renewable ocean energy. Acknowledging security challenges such as oil theft, illegal fishing, smuggling, and piracy, the President assigned NIPSS an expanded mandate to conduct a nationwide security diagnostic and provide actionable reforms for Nigeria's security architecture. He emphasized that the sector's success depended on a safe and stable environment, institutional coordination, and robust policy frameworks, while also urging the launch of a national fisheries expansion program and strengthen financing mechanisms to unlock the blue economy's full potential. Senior Executive Course SEC 47 is the 2025 cohort of the flagship Senior Executive Course run by the National Institute for Policy and Strategic Studies, NIPSS Kuru, for top-level public and private sector leaders. President Bola Tinubu has urged Nigerian youths to embrace creativity and pursue innovation, assuring that the federal government will continue to support skills development and youth-driven initiatives. He gave the charge in Abuja at the unveiling of the Nigerian Youth Academy platform and grants award ceremony organized by the Federal Ministry of Youth Development. President Tinubu, represented by his Chief of Staff, Mr. Femi Gbajabiamila, said the program tagged One Youth, Two Skills will empower 300 young Nigerians through grants and skill-based opportunities. He noted that youth empowerment remains central to his administration's reforms, which include expanding support for technology, agriculture, manufacturing, and creative sector, and also the green energy. Vice President Kashim Shettima has declared the rising number of out-of-school children in the country a national emergency, calling for urgent joint action from all levels of government and key stakeholders. Speaking at the 2025 Nigeria Education Forum in Abuja, Senator Shettima said the education crisis could not be solved by government alone, stressing that no Nigerian should miss tertiary education due to financial challenges. Represented by his special advisor, Mr. Aliyu Umar, Senator Shettima noted that federal education funding had increased from 1.54 trillion naira in 2023 to 3.52 trillion naira in 2025. He also highlighted the impact of the National Education Loan Fund, which has disbursed 86.3 billion naira to more than 450,000 students and called for better teaching training, improved school facilities, and stronger partnerships with the private sector and communities. The forum identified three priorities: expanding access, improving learning, and ensuring efficient funding as key to solving the crisis. Governor Sheriff Oboriwori has urged employers in the state to accommodate and not reject coal members posted to their establishments. He made a call at the terminal parade and closing ceremony of the 2025 Batch C Stream 1 orientation course held at the permanent NYSC orientation camp, Iseluku. Represented by the Commissioner for Special Projects, Chief Funye Manager, the governor said providing coal members with a conducive environment will create greater impact, urging them to accept coal members and support them to render selfless service for greater productivity. He urged the coal members to approach their service year with commitment and patriotism, noting that the entrepreneurial skills acquired during orientation had prepared them for success in the labor market. Governor Buriwori reaffirmed his administration's commitment to upgrading facilities at the Iseluku orientation camp to world-class standards. The state government has dissolved the electoral committee earlier set up to oversee the Saniko community leadership election in Agbaruto in Ughelli North local government area. The announcement was made by the special advisor to the governor on peace building and conflict resolution, Chief Edwin Uzo, during a meeting in Asaba. Henry Onogwa reports.
Is it okay?
Yes. Presiding over the meeting, the Special Advisor on Peace Building and Conflict Resolution, Chief Edwin Uzo, said the step became necessary to prevent further escalation and to restore confidence in the transition process. He explained that the people of Saniko had unanimously acknowledged that the tenure of the previous administration, led by Comrade Friday Akajabo, had come to an end. In the interim, leadership responsibility have now been handed over to the Council of Elders until a credible and acceptable process is put in place. Chief Uzo reminded stakeholders that Saniko community comprising of Owewe and Oferin quarters has enjoyed decades of peaceful coexistence. He cautioned residents not to allow disagreement linked to oil exploration activities or revenue distribution to divide them or threaten their long-standing unity.
That the electoral committee set up by the committee is hereby dissolved. Nothing like the electoral committee. We are going to work with the Elders Council and the opinion leader to decide how to go about the matter.
The special advisor appealed to all factions to embrace peace and work together as one community. He assured them that the state government will carefully review all raised concerns and reconvene stakeholders soon to chart a lasting path to stability. Earlier at the meeting, community members shared their experiences and urged the government to act swiftly to restore calm. They emphasized that speedy intervention was crucial to maintaining order and ensuring harmony in Saniko community. Henry Onogwa reporting.
The Director General of the Delta State Traffic Management Authority, DESMA, Honorable Benjamin Okiemote, has reiterated his commitment to implementing major reforms aimed at repositioning the agency for greater efficiency and improved service delivery. Henry Osiayo reports.
and before my assumption of office.
Speaking with newsmen in Asaba as part of activities marking his 1 year in office, Honorable Okemute revealed that upon assumption of duty, the agency was burdened with weak infrastructure, low staff morale, and only 2 functional patrol vehicles across all its commands. He said the situation prompted an aggressive reform agenda centered on restructuring, staff reorganization, and the repair of patrol vehicles and tow trucks. The DG added that new operational units, including the Provost Unit, Intelligence Unit, and the DESMA Marshal, were established to strengthen enforcement and enhance field operations.
On assumption of office, I and the board chairman, board members alongside directors, embarked on a robust action plan to optimize the authority, relative large workforce to achieve a full potential of DESMA as set out by those who crafted the enabling law to achieve its function herein. We have reshaped the outlook of officers and men before the public in terms of mode of dressing, civility, and interacting with the public.
Honorable Okemute disclosed that 4,328 vehicles were impounded within the period under review, while revenue generated rose to over 110 million naira, representing a 273% increase. He listed improved traffic flow, enhanced road safety, and stronger collaboration with security agencies as key achievements recorded in the past year. The DESMA boss further noted that routine pep talks have been introduced to boost staff morale. He also hinted that processes are underway to amend the DESMA law towards a paramilitary structure and expand its operational budget for sustainable growth.
Of DESMA band unit and advocacy. Initiation of process to effect amendment to DESMA law. Initiation to transmit DESMA from civil service salary structure and mode of operation to full paramilitary.
Honorable Okemute expressed appreciation to the state government for its continuous support and assured Deltans that DESMA will work closely with the Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSC, to ensure the free flow of traffic during the festive periods. Henry Usiayo reporting.
The Director General of the State Bureau for Orientation and Communications, Dr. Fred Oganesere, has congratulated Chief S.A. Gam Owe on his re-election as President General of the Urhobo Progress Union. He said the victory reflected the confidence of the Urhobo people in Owe's leadership and commitment to unity. Dr. Oganesere noted that Owe's first tenure helps ending leadership disagreements within the UPU, restoring peace, transparency, and accountability. He added that the renewed mandate was an opportunity to consolidate on the gains already achieved. He also commended Governor Sheriff Oboriori for ongoing development efforts across the state, urging the UPU leadership to work closely with stakeholders and Urhobo sons and daughters in strategic positions to advance the socio-economic growth of the Urhobo nation. The Bureau Chief appealed for sustained unity, stressing that the Urhobo nation will witness faster development if its people mobilize their expertise and resources for collective progress. He prayed for wisdom and good health for Chief Owe and his executive as they begin another term. Parents have been urged to ensure their children uphold the values of unity, discipline, and cultural pride. The charge was given by the chairman on the occasion, Mr. Michael Isiche, at the 2025 Cultural and Praise Day celebration of Noble Academy, Asaba, held at the DBS Event Center. Henry Onogwa has details of the report.
It was a colorful celebration of culture, music, and tradition as students, teachers, parents, and invited guests gathered for the school's annual Cultural and Praise Day. Mr. Isiche, who chaired the occasion, commended the school for sustaining a tradition that promoted cultural awareness among young people. He encouraged students to embrace their roots through music, dance, and the good character, while striving for academic excellence.
This celebration is a testament to the richness and diversity that exists within our school walls. It is a day to learn from one another, to share our stories, and to showcase the incredible talents that each of you possesses.
In her remarks, the Deputy Director of the Noble Academy, Mrs. Onakugoto, said the event provided an opportunity for the students to showcase Nigeria's rich cultural heritage. She expressed satisfaction with the display of creativity and urged parents to support their children's talents.
The children as well, they should work according to what the parents instruct them to do. Without culture, we cannot take education. So the two goes.
The Vice Principal, Mr. Jacob Nwokolo, noted that cultural education remained an essential part of the school's curriculum, helping to build confidence and responsible learners.
Very good as students understand their culture, know more about their culture, and to know the nitty-gritty about culture. Some students don't even know their culture or what it entails, what they believe, their tradition, their food, and all that. So the school have deemed it fit to bring this program to the students so that they can have access and be abreast of information about where they are from.
The students described this celebration as exciting and enriching, saying it allowed them to showcase cultural attire, participate in performances, and appreciate diversity among classmates. The event featured cultural dance, drama, music, and exhibition of traditional dishes. Henry Onogwa reporting.
A 3-day workshop for persons with disabilities organized by the Disability Rights Advocacy Project for Inclusive Development, the RAPID, in collaboration with the Albino Foundation, TAF Africa, and the Christian Blind Mission, CBM International, has ended in Asaba. The state project coordinator of the RAPID, Dr. Andrew Adachi, said the initiative was designed to ensure that no one was left behind in development planning. Mora Isuman reports.
Dr. Adaji explained that the workshop brought together stakeholders to develop information, education and communication IEC materials that would deepen public understanding of disability laws and promote inclusion across schools, workplaces, health institutions and communities.
We also have the entrepreneurship component of it, where we train persons with disability on various traits, and then we give them starter pack. And then also looking at how to translate the law into the most acceptable language in the states, and then mass produce the law and distribute the law in schools, in churches, in other places, so that people will be aware of the law.
Program coordinator of the CBN International, Mr. Innocent Alobu, described the partnership as a major step in strengthening disability advocacy frameworks in the states. He said stakeholders, including the Joint National Association of Persons with Disabilities, contributed to designing the IEC materials such as jingles, billboards, and branded items to dismantle stereotypes and promote dignity for all persons.
The purpose of this meeting is to draw all the stakeholders from disability space, including governments, ministries, agencies, the CSOs, Organization of Persons with Disability, together here to work and develop an inclusive information education materials that will be used for awareness creation and then sensitization on this project. The basic objective of the project is to create awareness and sensitize people on the implementation of disability law in their country.
A communications consultant for TAF Africa and CBN International, Mr. Hilary Chukwuemeka, said the workshop enabled participants to co-create messages that clearly communicated disability rights and accessibility in ways that resonated with grassroots communities. The functioning permanent secretary in the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Sir Stanley Rapu, commended the organizers, noting that the initiative aligned with the MORE agenda and supported full implementation of the Delta State Disability Rights Law. Participants described the training as timely and transformative, pledging sustained collaboration to build a society where disability rights were respected, protected, and promoted.
Here to correct the narrative. Everybody's going to know that those with disability have rights.
So we are very happy for this engaging program, and the community at large, they are benefiting from the trainings and engagement, and we are fully aware and we'll be happy that at the end of the day, when these IEC materials are developed, it will also increase awareness and sensitization. We are going to go around the state, tell people, let them know that a law exists, protect the rights of persons with disabilities.
Mora Isopa reporting.
Residents have been advised to take their health care seriously in order to prevent avoidable illnesses. The president of the Platinum Lions Club, District 404A4, Mr. Emmanuel Agalivier, gave the advice during a free medical test organized by the club at the Delta Broadcasting Service, DBS Asaba Boardroom. Again, Henry Onogwa reports.
Mr. Agalivier explained that the exercise was part of the Lions Club International's ongoing activities aimed at ensuring that residents maintain sound health. He added that the free screening covered blood pressure checks, blood sugar level tests, and diabetes.
It is the duty of Lions Club to check the BP of people, to know how they are feeling, so that we can be able to advise them. They should come up and join Lions Club so that we can carry out humanitarian services, give back to the society what we have ever achieved from them.
Speaking during the event, Dr. Louis Esenwa, among other members, said the club saw the need to conduct the screening in view of the rising cases of diabetes and hypertension, which they said was a growing public health concern.
To create an awareness so that people can screen, know their status, and take care of themselves, because the complications that come from those conditions are getting more and more devastating. Kidney failures, renal, different things, hypertension, strokes is becoming more common.
Other speakers at the event noted that the screening formed part of the district's annual budget, adding that the Lions Club District 404A4 has several humanitarian activities lined up to further support the health and well-being of the community.
Well, after this screening, we have other projects. This is part of the project we have this year. We have other projects that we'll be doing, like feeding the hungry and other kind of. We have a whole lot of projects, but for now, this is what we are focused on. Other projects will definitely come and people will benefit.
Henry Onogwa reporting.
Still to come on the Delta Television main news, federal government promises to strengthen ties with Thailand for strategic economic growth. Details of this and more shortly. Stay with us. Thank you for staying on. If you're just joining us, you're watching the Delta Television main news. The federal government says it will continue to elevate its relationship with Thailand to a full strategic partnership covering political, economic and cultural cooperation. Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mr. Yusuf Tuga, made this known following high-level meetings in Bangkok. In a statement issued today by his Special Assistant on Media and Communications Strategy, Mr. Al-Qasim Abdul Qadir, the minister said his meeting with Thailand's Foreign Minister, Sihasak Phuangketkeow, took place on the sidelines of the relaunch of the Thailand Africa Initiative in Bangkok. Mr. Tuga congratulated his Thai counterpart on his appointment and extended condolences to the Thai government over recent national losses, including the passing of the Queen Mother and victims of natural disasters. He commended the cordial relations between Nigeria and Thailand, reaffirms the country's desire to elevate partnership to a strategic level across political, economic and cultural spheres. Both sides recalled previous high-level visits and pledged to sustain reciprocal exchanges. The minister encouraged Thailand to promote ASEAN ECOWAS cooperation with a long-term vision of hosting an ASEAN ECOWAS summit. Mr. Tuga also proposed areas of economic diversification to include agro-processing and energy venture, highlighting Nigeria's crude oil exports and Thailand's rice and machinery exports. He identified additional opportunities in defense industry collaboration, knowledge transfer, agriculture, manufacturing, and renewable energy, with Nigeria offering incentives and access to its large consumer markets. He commended Thailand's scholarship and training support, requesting expanded opportunities for Nigerian students and professionals. On agriculture, he praised the ongoing Sustainable Agricultural Technology Development Project, proposing an expansion of joint research on sustainable farming. The minister noted that the growing Nigeria-Thailand relationship also aligned with both countries' participation in the BRICS framework, where discussions on reciprocal support were ongoing. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, has issued a public alert on the rising circulation of substandard and unregistered edible oils across the country. The agency, in a statement, listed products such as Fino, PUR, Oki, Super Deluxes, and Lajonic, warning that their sources, production processes, and safety standards were unknown. According to NAFDAC, the adulterated oils were being smuggled into Nigeria and openly sold in major markets in cities including Onitsha, Aba, Owerri, Warri, Enugu, Port Harcourt, Ikom, Calabar, Lagos, Kano, Kebbi, Sokoto, Maiduguri, Yola, Gombe, Bauchi, Makurdi, and Lafia, adding that the products do not carry genuine manufacturing information or NAFDAC registration numbers. It advised Nigerians to avoid the oils and report any suspected substandard or unregistered edible oil to the nearest NAFDAC office, stressing that the products were not listed in its regulatory database and poses potential risk to public health. The State Police Command has warned Nigerians to verify the identities of anyone requesting money on WhatsApp to avoid falling victim to fraud. The command's public relations officer, SP Bright Edafe, explains that fraudsters often hack accounts and pose as friends or relatives using familiar greetings to gain trust. SP Edafe advised that people should call anyone requesting money to confirm their identity and never send funds to accounts that do not bear the sender's name, stressing that even e-wallet accounts like OPay, PalmPay, or MoneyPoint should be treated with caution unless linked to a conventional bank account. The Delta Police urged the public to enable WhatsApp's two-step verification and remain vigilant against social media scams. SP Brighter Duffy noted that fraudsters might insult or delete messages if questioned, highlighting the importance of direct phone verification before transferring money. The State Sports Commission has emerged winner of the 2025 Civil Service Football Tournament hosted by the Office of the Head of Service. The finals played at the St. Patrick's College, Asaba, had in attendance past heads of service including Sir Oke Ofili and Sir Paul Evarere, alongside permanent secretaries, directors, and other civil servants. Bridget Agetu reports.
In her remarks, the State Head of Service, Dr. Mini Oseji, said the tournament was designed to foster discipline, teamwork, harness talent, and create a relaxed atmosphere for the growth of the civil service. Dr. Oseji, who took the kickoff, explained that the competition was aimed to promote unity and showcase football talents among workers, while urging civil servants to remain committed and hardworking for the state's progress.
Every civil servant, every public servant in Delta State to know, bring out those hidden talents, be it physical, mental, psychological, whatever they are there. We are creating a platform for you to flourish, for you to shine with those talents that you have hidden inside of you.
The match featured impressive display from the Sports Commission and the Ministry of Agriculture and Natural Resources teams and ended goalless in regulation time. The Sports Commission won the match 3-0 on penalties, while medals and trophy were later presented to the winners. Bridget Agetu reporting.
And that's our news. Here is a thought for the day. The simple things in life are often the truest. And just before we go, here are the highlights of the news. President Bola Tinubu has unveiled a comprehensive security and economic framework aimed at harnessing Nigeria's marine and aquatic resources, positioning the blue economy as a key driver of economic diversification, job creation, and long-term prosperity. President Bola Tinubu has urged Nigerian youths to embrace creativity and pursue innovation, assuring that the federal government will continue to support skills development and youth-driven initiatives. Governor Sharif Oboriwori has urged employers in the state to accommodate and not reject corps members posted to their establishments. He made the call at the terminal parade and closing ceremony of the 2025 Batch C Stream 1 orientation course held at the permanent NYSC orientation camp in Iseluku. And we also reported that the federal government says it will continue to elevate its relationship with Thailand to a full strategic partnership covering political, economic, and cultural cooperation. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mr. Yusuf Tugar, made this known following high-level meetings in Bangkok. That's our news. Thank you so much for watching. You can always follow our news online on Facebook and also on YouTube at Delta Broadcasting Service Asaba, or you can visit our website at www.dbsasaba.com. On behalf of the entire news crew, Joy Uche is smiling. Good night.